Boom! Let's get another one. Week 5 OCS. Let's see. I have for you guys OPORDs and WTBDs. Your OPORDs are about 11, 12 pages, 5 paragraphs. Your situation, mission, execution, sustainment, and signal and command. Standard 5-paragraph op order. You guys are going to have to receive the op order, dissect it. You're basically interpreting it into a section. So your section is conducting this mission, and everything that you're pulling out of the op order is for your section. 1 level up will be your platoon, 2 levels up will be your company. And that's how you're going to be breaking that op order down. What I wanted to show you guys is the OPORD Shell that they give you. They give you this piece of paper. It's filled out now with some of the stuff that I have in there, and it literally breaks it down. It has right here your situation. It has everything that you need for your situation. It has area of interest, area of operation. It has your enemy forces, friendly forces. It'll break down adjacent units, attached units, all that stuff that you need to fill out. And then it goes straight into paragraph 2, your mission. Execution, which is the longest. Your paragraph 3 is going to be long, I'm telling you right now. You have 30 minutes to brief. And what I wanted to share with you is I have this on digits. I'm going to post it so you guys can definitely print it out, bring it with you. There's nothing to study now. You don't have the op orders. But what you want to do is you want to bring this shell with you, because it literally, you can just, all you have to do is read it from top to bottom, hit your 5 paragraphs, and it's in line with your rubric. I can also attach the rubric to it so you guys can look at it and see how everything is in line. If you fill out this shell, you cannot fail OPORD briefs. And the way it's going to work is you'll receive your op order on Saturday. You have Saturday and Sunday to work on it. Everybody's going to be stressed out. You guys are going to be working on OPORD shells. Nobody's going to be doing anything else. Sunday night, you'll have to turn in your OPORD shells. You'll turn them in, and you have to turn all your products in. You cannot make copies of your products. Everything that you have is just a filled out shell. If you have that filled out, the day you do your op order, since it's 160 students, you go Monday through Friday to do OPORD shell. So Monday comes around. Monday morning, it'll be these 5 people start briefing. And what you're going to do is you're going to go down to, what is it called? Downing Mall, down in Fort Moore, Downing Mall. It has a field. And what's going to happen is there's going to be different graders in different areas of the field. You're going to go to your grader, and you have 30 minutes to brief. It's going to be, let's say, 8 graders out there. So 8 people are given a brief. The other 152 students are going to be in the back of the field doing WTBDs. That's going to consist of your M4. You're going to be conducting you're going to clear the weapon, disassemble, which is going to take you have 3 minutes to do that. You have to assemble the weapon and do a functions check. Those are the 4 steps for your M4, your M249, and your M240 Bravo. It's clear the weapon, disassemble, assemble, and functions check. On the WTBDs, there's a few more things. You have to do a 9-line, a salute report, set up an ASIP radio, and they waive all the medical stuff. So stop bleeding and all those things, those are waived. So for each section, you get 5 points. I want to say there were 10 different things on that list, and they give you 4 of them, which is all the medical stuff. So that's 20 points. The only thing you have to do is pass 3 more events. If you're a first time go, you get 5 points. If it takes you if you get a no-go and pass the second time, you get 3.5 points. And if you get a no the second time, you're a no-go. So I started off with the M4 and 240 Bravo, so I was already at 30 points. I did my ASIP radio, 35 points, so I'm basically cleared on WTBDs. But you want to go ahead and finish up with all the other events just to get up more points for your OML. It will count to your OML. It's not a lot of points, but I mean, if you care about your MOS and you're fighting for OML, then definitely you want to continue to do all your other WTBDs. And that's going to happen the entire week. So I was in the shoot on Monday. which I thought was good because I was able to get it over with and then focus Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on my warrior task and battle drills. So what I would do is I would come back to the barracks, I would get my M4, play around with it, go out the next day, test on my M4. Then while I'm out there and we have time, go ahead and play with the 249. If you're ready to test, you can get into one of the graders lanes, test at M249. Simple as that. So that's your Monday through Friday. Something I wanted to stress is if you don't test OPORDs, it happened to a few of us. They get retrained and they test it again. Everybody got to go. There's no no-goes on OPORDs. It is one of the harder things to do because you're going to have to brief. You don't brief in front of everyone. It's just you and the instructor. And I'm telling you right now, if you keep it simple and just read down what's on your op order, you will not miss a beat. You'll hit everything that's on the rubric. And like I said, I have this in digits. I'll put a link in for this OPORD shell. Don't buy the OPORD shell on commandos. It has a lot more stuff that you might need for commanders, for the CCC course, and it's too much, man. For OCS, you got to keep it simple. This is what you need. It's an OCS OPORD shell. They give it to us, but what's happening is we don't have printer access. We don't have laminators and stuff like that. So that's why I put a video out for things to bring. If you can bring a printer, I would do it. I just purchased one here and brought it in. They have self-laminating sheets at the PX. That's how I got these laminated. Because what's going to happen is you're going to write on this. You can erase it and take it with you to stick lanes 2 weeks later. And then you're going to have to do another OPORD shell. So that's why you're doing your WTBDs and your OPORD shell. Because when you go to the field, that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to conduct, you're going to get a night prior to your stick lanes, to you being graded. You'll receive an op order, and you'll work all night. It took me about till 11 o'clock at night to finish my OPORD shell. It took me till 9 o'clock. I was helping somebody till 11, but it's all good. Yeah, you'll just work all night while you're out there in stick lanes. You use your flashlight, sit somewhere in the woods if you have to. You'll finish this, fill it all out, and then you'll go out and actually perform. You'll do your OPORD, and then you'll take a squad size element and seize an objective or clear an objective, which is probably going to be a team size element. You're going to be fighting opponents that are 2 to 4 OP4s. Nothing crazy. And then that's how you'll pass sticks. I'll be adding another sticks video later. We're currently finishing week 7, going on week 8. So I'm just a little bit behind on my videos, but if you guys have any questions, I'm definitely going to add the links to I'll add the WTBDs, what you have to do, so you guys can just look those up. There's steps for that. They're using what's the standard, not the EIB, but the ESB standard. They're using the ESB standard. The ESB doesn't have a time limit for these things, so they're just saying 3 minutes. They're just making it 3 minutes so it doesn't take all day long for you to disassemble an M4 and put it back together. So they're using the ESB standard for your WTBDs and your OPORD shell. I'll have the rubric in there with the OPORD shell. You guys can download it, print it out, and bring it with you. That'll just save you a headache. Other than that, that's it for week 5. I passed my OPORDs and my WTBDs. We're good to go. Heading into sticks week 2. So hope to hear from you guys next week. Boom!